said Mondays suck.
Mondays.
Mondays are pretty badass to me, dude.
I think the worst day, in my opinion, is like Tuesday, because it's like second Monday, and then you still have to have all those days ahead.
Yeah.
Like,
Wednesday is like, oh, dude, I'm in the middle of it.
yeah, well, it is Hump Day. It's
Exactly.
like I don't know how they described it in school. I can't describe it right
And
now.
we'll be right back.
Okay.
We're having fun, dude.
Yeah, this is way better than Twisted Tea. Fuck Twisted Tea.
Twisted Tea's alright.
It's so.
It's better for self defense.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that video. Damn that.
It always pops into my algorithm every now and then.
Did it?
Blesses me.
Did it pop? I feel
It
like
didn't.
It didn't pop.
Nope.
Damn. I wish I could see the aftermath of his face. I wonder if he like actually got like fucked up because of it.
I had to have bruised him up. Had to. At least a little one.
Yeah. Have you drank? You know which drink I've been wanting to drink for a while? A 40. What's it called? Not 40. The Mickey's.
Oh, Mickey's?
Yeah. I remember that this one time, I was actually coming to here, and I was like, I think I was like digging through like old like pants. Like have you ever just like left money in your pants? I used to do that a lot, so I was like digging through every piece of my pants, like every pocket of my pants, and to find some cash to get like one of those Mickey tall cans.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Going through it?
Yeah, I was actually. Yeah, I came here. I think this is a time when I came to cry to you or something.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mhm.
But yeah, Mickey's.
We're not sponsored by them. But that would be cool. I feel like, dude, punk rock shows are giving like Mickey's and Cobras like a living wage.
Mickey's
How many punk rockers drink like 40 ounces?
and not like people who have that nos. I remember the last time we went to that one. It was a show around here. It was where Bobaresca was supposed to play, but then it got raided.
Oh, at the Graph Yard?
Yeah, and I remember there was
Fun place.
like four, or there was like two lines for like Nas. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
people go crazy for Nas, man.
Yeah, but that place was so cool. I wish I could go to a show there again because don't they have like other vendors too?
Oh yeah, they have a lot of cool stuff there. They sell vinyl records there every now and then.
That's pretty cool.
Really nice.
I like-
Anytime there's a show at the Graph Yard, it's always a good time.
Is that what it's called?
The Graph Yard, yeah.
The Graph Yard.
That's what the punks call it.
Punks.
Ask a punk.
I hate when people put that in the flyer.
Yeah, just tell me, dude.
Like, who's the punk that we're supposed to ask? And what if you don't know any punks? Or the right punks?
They have to have the right vest. They got to be all studded up.
If they have to have a certain amount of, like, dirty and muskiness to it.
Never washed.
Never wash. I don't think, not to, like, not because it's the stereotype. I don't think I've washed my vest.
I remember I used to not wash it, but I think I washed it like once. Cause it was, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna get
Didn't-
ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, talking over you now.
How dare you? No, that's perfectly fine. So you've asked me this several times. Like, how are you? How are you, Barry?
I'm just chilling and grilling, dude. Trying to do my best to stay alive, and having fun, making little videos like this for people to enjoy. I don't know. I've been having fun, just kind of just doing what I'm trying to do. Having fun doing stand up, having fun jamming out with you guys, having fun just chilling with the homies, trying to find work. Money's not always everything, but sometimes it does come in handy. So, but yeah, I'm just trying to stay afloat like a rolling stone, dude.
Rolling Stone. Talking about Rolling Stones. I. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's not the band that I was. I was about to talk shit on the Rolling Stones. They're actually cool. I'm gonna talk shit about ACDC.
Oh man, can't do this. We're
I.
splitting the room now.
Oh, are you a ACDC fan?
I'm I'll listen to some ACDC.
In my opinion, they're one of the
Dirty
most like.
deeds.
I can't get into the voice. The. I mean, I guess at its time, it's like I
You're
get.
like a new school dad, basically.
Yeah.
Cause yeah,
Yeah.
I feel where you're at. Cause it's definitely an acquired taste.
It's the vocals. Like I don't know. Like
Cause he gets a lot of praise for his vocals. Malcolm Young, not
yeah.
mistaken.
But I feel like a lot of people that say that they like it now are lying. They're just probably like hopping on the train like, oh, everyone loves
Talk
that
about
band.
hot takes.
Yeah, it's a hot take. Probably
Very hot take.
unpopular opinion.
Very nice though.
I mean,
I mean,
clearly they're good because
yeah.
they're so successful. But in my opinion, I just don't like it.
This guy lives in Encino.
Oh, dude. So I was actually learning a few things about Encino. Well, first of all, I don't know if you know this, but Apache the pirate lives in Encino.
Fuck yeah, he does.
I don't know where he lives exactly, but we
He's
all
in
seen
there.
SpongeBob, and
He's out there.
uh,
Apache the pirate. My
so
hero.
actually, I did not know this. There's actually a section in Ventura and Balboa. There's like this little kind of like park section, and they actually have these oak trees, and apparently there's some oak trees that are like at least 1,000 years old.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Like, the name Encino comes from like the Spanish word oak, apparently, or at least in like Spain, from the colonizers that came here and discovered the place. And yeah, those like
Discovered.
yeah. So what's it called? There's some 1,000-year-old trees in Encino, and I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
And
Some old ass trees, man.
another fun fact about Encino, right next its neighboring town, Tarzana. The name Tarzana actually comes from the movie Tarzan, because I guess the person who came up with the name was just a huge Tarzan fan. I thought that was cool.
That's what's up, yeah.
And like when you pass the streets, like on like the signs, they actually have like animals, different animals on
It's
it.
just an old tree stopping traffic.
Yes.
Hmm. We'll keep moving.
But yeah, but it's funny because like a lot of rich people like live there, because like where I live, there's like a bunch of apartments, and then the other side of Ventura is like all the residential area, and they have all these big houses and everything. But we always
Where all
get,
the rich people are.
yeah, actually a lot of like
And one time I went to, not to cut you off, but
how
one time
fucking
I was
dare
in-
you? No, I'm just playing.
when I was in San Diego, I crashed at someone's house overnight, and they were asking me the next morning. They're like, "Oh, where are you going? Where are you going after?" After I'm like, "Oh, San Fernando," and they're like, "Oh, no, Sherman Oaks," and they were like, "Yeah, well, I'll cut that out," but yeah, I was like, "Yeah, Sherman, like near Sherman Oaks," and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's where all the rich people go to get married," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
mean,
there is a lot of rich people, because there's a lot of people that drive like they could like, if they crash, they're gonna win that lawsuit, or that case or whatever, or they could like simply replace the car, because like a lot of people could.
some staged car accidents, dude.
Dude, honestly, dude. But there's a lot of like, I feel like all the like the tweakers like know that there's like a bunch of like rich people there, so they hang out there. So there's always like citizen alerts, like what's that called?
Constantly.
Every night. Well,
Constantly.
I don't have it. My girlfriend has it, and it's always ringing, and it's like
Yeah, there's
stabbing,
like
fucking shooting.
stabbings. Someone got robbed. Someone got carjacked.
But it's funny
It's
because
crazy.
because like everyone there, like honestly, is like the community itself is a little bit more calmer, I guess, compared to like over here. Like 'cause it's just a bunch of like, I guess, like Armenian, Jewish, rich, and then just like a little handful of like Hispanic people, and mainly white people too. So like they're like very like, in my head, like the tweakers thought of it good, like they're just like, oh, there's all these fucking like calm people. Let's fuck with them instead. You know, they're not gonna fuck with us, and it's true that they don't fuck with them.
Tweakers be crazy.
Dude, they do, dude.
Tweakers be tweaking.
I had a tweaker neighbor. Her name was Dolores. She lived upstairs, and she would torment us for like at least almost a year. And it was crazy because she would like switch up on you. So like if you see her, she'll be like all nice, like, oh hi, like how you doing and everything. She had a golden retriever too, which sucked because it was poorly.
Poor dog.
Yeah, dude. Yes. Oh, and there's like a funny
doggy.
thing I want to tell you after, but what's it called? Yeah, she would just like switch up on you. She would just start like cussing you out and like screaming at you. And she was like short old lady, but she would like.
That's the same one your roommate punched in the stomach.
Yes, and we'll get to that.
Nice.
There's so many things I could talk about this bitch. All right, but I remember my neighbor actually went upstairs because I guess there was like a. So like she lives upstairs, but like not like above me. More like so like our neighbor next to us, like lives under her. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So she's upstairs, but like not completely above us. So our neighbor, this like lawyer Jewish guy in his like probably early 30s, nice dude, never had a problem with him. He went upstairs to her house and like I guess there was like a leak or something, and like the dog like bit his dick. The dog munched
No
on that
bueno.
on that fucking shalong, and
All right.
surprisingly he didn't do anything about it. He was.
Keep it PG, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're trying to get monetized here.
You could edit that out. He bit his private part. Yes.
Bit him down south.
And his no. But anyways, he got
That
bit in the
sucks, though.
dick, and no one did anything about it. And that was a little fun
I got
fact.
bit by a dog once on my way to school, being a little hooligan.
Really?
It was all right. It wasn't like a serious dog bite.
Was it a big dog or small dog?
It was a German Shepherd.
Oh my god, that's a that sounds like a big like.
Here's the thing. So, well, there was two dogs, but the German Shepherd was the one that went after me. So this is like continuation of school, you know.
Mhm.
Right before school, decided to smoke a bowl. Me and the girl I was with,
Mhm.
and we're smoking and we do our thing. And we're like, all right, let's go back to school. And we're just walking up. Like, it's gonna be whatever. Passed by a house, had like a beware of dog sign. I'm like, oh okay. By the time I passed by the front gate, I realized that it was like swung all the way open. Like somebody left the house and didn't close the gate. And now I see these two dogs coming at me. And they're just like barking and barking. And then they see that the gate's open. And then they start scurrying through the gate. Starts barking at me. The German Shepherd goes straight for my hip. Just grabs me by the hip. And I was so... I don't know if it's because I was like really stoned. That had to been like some of it. Because I just didn't react to it. And all of a sudden I just see this dog bite me on my hip. And I look and it's like, there's a dog on my hip. And I'm just like... Inside, I'm freaking out. Like... horribly freaking out. I'm just like, dude, I'm on my way to school. I'm about to get eaten by a dog. It's getting its revenge, And I'm just like, Jesus. And I kind of did like a little like I kind of walked around, like I led with him. And then I just didn't like panic or anything. Like I didn't pull away. And I feel like that's why he let go. Because he just noticed. Because he did his little thing. He was like trying to like shake me. And I'm just like, Jesus. And then it didn't really hurt that much, but I felt his grip. I felt his clench. And I just kind of like shrugged it off.
Oh my god.
And he was just like, "Oh, this isn't fun." I assume that's why he let go, because like I wasn't fighting or anything. He was like, "Oh, this isn't fun."
This bitch
goes back inside. He's like, "Ah, whatever." But yeah. And then me and this girl were looking at each other and I'm just like, what just happened? Like the dog literally spat you out. And we went to school and yeah, it was a whatever day.
Damn.
One of those days, man.
Did you get like marks? At least?
Yeah, I had like little teeth marks,
Were
but
you
it wasn't.
bleeding?
I wasn't bleeding at all. That's the
Oh,
thing. I guess I was wearing some strong, tough jeans at the time.
that's
Those
kind.
Hot Topic jeans really have some armor to them.
They do, dude. I used to get the girl ones though. Did you ever do that?
Back in freshman year, yeah,
Dude, being an alternative
I was a
kid
little fruity.
in being an alternative kid in a budget, if you wanted like skinny jeans, at least what I would do, I'd go to a thrift store and I'd just go to the girl section and I just get like girl skinny jeans. So I used to
Nice.
wear actual girl skinny jeans in high school just because guy skinny jeans were so expensive.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks about girl jeans, skinny jeans, is they don't have, bless you, they don't have what's it called, front pockets, or at least their front pockets are a lot smaller, which is
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard.
yeah, it kind of sucks. So that's why I'm always just like putting shit on my back pockets. But yeah, fuck. I don't miss the skin tight skinny jeans that I used to
No.
wear. Well, I mean, I feel like these are kind of like tight, but like compared to like the ones that I used
Leave
to have.
marks on your legs and all that.
Yeah, dude, you couldn't even breathe in those. It would be like a fucking a mission to take them off or something.
Definitely.
It was so hard. You know what pants are even worse to wear? Skinny vinyl pants. Have you ever?
Oh yeah, I had like a half vinyl, half denim thing going.
Damn, dude, we were so fucking lame, dude.
It was our humble beginnings, dude. We were those guys. And look at the men that we flourished into today.
A
Look at
bunch
you.
of fucking
Listen-
lame ass.
Listening to black metal, shooting guns.
Shooting guns and
Drinking
black
beer.
metal. Listen, well, at the moment, Law Dispute and Planet of the Apes, and shooting guns and drinking beer.
Nice.
Do you like Planet of the Apes,
I've heard of it.
dude?
I've maybe seen it maybe a long time ago.
I'm like so into it that I've been carrying this around everywhere with me. It's a tiny little gorilla. His name is Travis.
We'll take a close up picture. We'll put it in the video because this is pretty cool.
His name is Travis. He's named after. No, there's actually a backstory to that. So, have you ever heard of Travis the chimp?
No,
So, Travis the chimp is
there's a real life like.
an actual thing that actually happened. There was this lady
Oh, we're going deep, fellas.
that bought like had a pet chimp, and like I guess she had like one of her friends over one time, and then just like this chimp, like before that day, has just been nothing but friendly, has never had any problems. But I guess like something happened to cause him to like snap, and he just like completely destroyed this woman's face. And if you listen to like the
Damn.
911 call, all right, I'm sorry, maybe it's just my dark sense of humor, but it's kind of funny in a way, just because like you hear the woman just like she's screaming like, "Oh no, my friend is getting mauled," but in the background you just hear a fucking chimp just go.
That does sound funny. That's like something like they would put in like a SNL sketch.
Yeah,
or something.
so like, yeah,
Or something. You know.
his name was Travis, so this little chimp, his name is Travis, so he follows me everywhere now because I love Planet of the Apes.
This is our autism portion of the show.
Yeah, I'm probably autistic.
I'll
or
show you
something.
my autistic trait.
All right, what's your autistic trait?
Huh. Let me think of a good one. What I've been binging on lately, indulging. I used to play a lot of Minecraft. I don't anymore. I think Minecraft has some sort of like, like the quirky kid is always gonna be playing Minecraft.
I missed out on that, like Minecraft, like I guess, like
It's fun. It's a fun game.
it is.
It's never
like,
too late to get
dude,
into it.
my kid loves it.
Oh, that's what's up.
She loves playing it, but I just never got into it, like as much as everyone else got into it. Like there's actually like YouTube pages dedicated to like gameplays and like maps or something, and then like you see like people actually dedicating hours and times to build like all this like.
Oh yeah,
Crazy
You
shit.
can get wild on Minecraft, dude.
It's pretty impressive. But yeah, I never got into Minecraft. Isn't like Roblox? Similar?
Roblox is kind of it falls in comparison for sure, because it's like there is like this like sandbox world type of freedom to the game, but Minecraft. See, this is my autistic trait right here. Minecraft is more of like it is very sandbox, but there's like it's free to the imagination. It's like literally like starting life, like It's like starting life. Like you're just some guy. You spawn in, start chopping down trees, start making sticks. You make a hut. You make wooden tools. Then you evolve to stone tools. And then you can
That's
you go
funny.
in the mines. You get some iron. Make some armor. You go fight some zombies. Kill
The
some spiders.
creepers.
Yeah,
Is that what
creepers
they're
are no
called?
joke. Creepers will ruin your day. Creepers will make you like kind of question life, and your whole family will kind of hate you for it too.
That's
They're
funny.
like, "Shut up back there." They're
Um,
like, they're like, "I shouldn't have gotten this kid this game. He's just screaming now."
were you screaming?
If a creeper came, if a very multiple occasions, I would scream during video games. Minecraft creepers messing you up, I would go berserk. And Call of Duty, if I was having a bad day on Call of Duty, I'd be I'd be screaming and cursing through the mic. And
Shit that I wrote down. All right. Since you brought up football, motherfucker, do you have a favorite president?
what does this have to do with football?
It has a lot to do with football. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
Okay, I'll trust you on that. Favorite president?
Yeah, do you have a favorite president?
I mean, I've only lived through so much, but like in perspective, I guess the coolest president. I hear a lot about Bill Clinton. I hear he's a real cool guy. Other than he kills people. Dude smokes weed.
I mean, he did get his dick sucked while being president, right?
That's-
Isn't that what happened?
That's standard.
Anyway,
But yeah,
well,
gotta
my
come with the job.
so I recently like looked into a certain president and has become my favorite president. And have you ever heard of Theodore Roosevelt?
Definitely.
Do you know anything about Theodore Roosevelt?
He was in Night at the Museum.
That is true. Played by Robin Williams. Rip. So Theodore Roosevelt actually helped like make the modern football. Did you know that?
I didn't know about that.
So what happened was back in the day, football was very fucking dangerous. You could like fucking die.
Yeah, it's a gladiator sport.
At the time, like I mean, it's dangerous now, but it was like way more dangerous like back then. Like people used to
Leather
like,
helmets.
like it wasn't rare for like people leaving dead, you know?
Just scrambled brains.
So there was this one instance or event where there was like this one big game. I think it was taking place in Harvard or something. And the team that won like beat the team like so bad, and they were like cheering and like partying that they won, that they started beating everyone else on the stage. But basically, like Theodore Roosevelt, the reason why he got involved was because his son Theodore Roosevelt Jr. Was in the Harvard football team, and since he was the son of the president, everyone went after him and they broke his nose. So he was just like, "Hey, man, like it doesn't have to be this dangerous." So, but then the guy who actually like created the like football was just like, "Hey, man, you're like talking shit about like my fucking sport. You can't be doing that." And then Theodore Roosevelt is just like, "Okay, all right, that's the end of that." And then like, I guess like the next game, like even more fatalities and like more injuries are happening to the point where like Theodore like, "All right, kind, like let's fucking do something about it." But that's not even like the cool thing that I think that is cool of Theodore Roosevelt. Like when he was born, he had autism. Not autism. Asthma. Completely different things. He had asthma, and like his dad like legit told him like, so you have like the brains and the heart of like a good boy, but you don't have the body for it, the physical body. So he took that like to heart, and he did everything possible to like better himself. Like he was like young, and he learned how to hunt, how to like fucking do all these fucking badass things. And like
Hello.
Oh.
Mama's in the house. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's nifty.
So what's it called? The one thing that I find like actually pretty interesting. So in February 14 on Valentine's Day, I forgot the year, he actually lost his mother and his first wife at the same time. And due to his sadness and how to get over his loss, he went to the West and became a cowboy. And due to those times, and at that time, he learned how to like cattle, how to like fucking do everything a fucking cowboy does, and like he hanged out with a bunch of like other cowboys that like apparently taught him
How to
and
take over a reservation?
yeah, probably like some broke back mountain shit happened too, but they don't want to talk about that.
Oh man.
But he actually said that that was actually like a crucial like part of him becoming president. And he used to box while he was president too. Did you know that?
I think I've heard something about that.
And he like almost I think he was left blind from one eye while he was president, and he was just like, all right, I need to like take it easy. But even then, after that, he learned how to do jujitsu. This man, amazing.
Typical Joe Rogan.
Fucking he and then like I'm sorry, there's just so much facts about him that I'm just like the teddy bear came from him.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
What's it called?
That's a known fact.
Like there's one more thing that oh, all right.
You're really ruining the magic of the show
So
with your stupid notes.
they don't know that. You can't see.
This guy's got a whole notepad.
So Theodore Roosevelt actually, what's it called? This one time, he was gonna go take a speech. He was gonna do a speech, like a presidential speech or some shit like that, and he got shot by this one dude.
It's like, I don't mean to cut you off. It's just funny how people are like, oh, let's listen about some fucking punk rock shit. It's like, these guys are talking about presidents.
This is what punk rockers get inspired by. Dude, fucking Theodore Roosevelt, fucking the most punk president out there, motherfucker. He was like an actual dude's dude. He was the dude. He was the man.
He was the dude's dude.
He was the dude's dude, dude. I don't know if that's an actual like saying, but I'm making it now. But basically, this motherfucker got shot while on his way to do his speech, and like he got saved because he had his speech and his like metal case of his glasses on his chest, like in a pocket, and that's
right.
what saved. It slowed the bullet down, and even with a fucking bullet in between his chest and his ribs, he was just like, "I'm gonna do this fucking speech." That went over like an hour, and yeah.
Did he? So he survived getting shot.
Oh yeah, he had that bullet till the day he died.
That's
It
what's up.
stayed in there.
I like you know what? Yeah, I like a president that survives getting shot.
Yeah.
But you know what? Not to Kennedy is a cool president too.
And he like fucked
Unfortunate.
Marilyn Monroe.
That was the story, yeah.
And like there's that conspiracy or like the Marilyn Monroe
Sung happy
curse.
birthday to her, to John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, isn't there
in the
like
Oval
apparently
Office.
like some like
He was a wild dude, yeah.
yeah,
He was a wild man.
he was a young man. And he got shot.
Pretty cool. He's a pretty cool dude. He's also a dude's dude.
Dude's dude. You heard it here first. Dude's dude.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm sorry for making this into a history lesson.
Fucking snooze fest.
Oh, I wanted to talk about Sublime.
Oh yes, Sublime is awesome.
Sublime with Jacob, the original. All right, fuck. Any Rome
It's gonna be weird.
Sublime with Rome fans out there, I'm sorry, but
He had a good run.
it wasn't it.
He had a good run.
It should have just been Rome, in my opinion.
I can't wait to see what he's gonna do next.
He just keep it Rome. He did like show like, I think he did a cover of a song, and I kind of feel like that's the direction he's going towards, where it's kind of like more soulful instead of like reggae.
He's got good music.
He has a good voice. You know, I'm not hating on like Sublime with Rome a lot, but Jacob with Sublime sounds a lot more.
It's just Sublime.
It looks like he's actually playing with like, I don't know if it's the same guitar that Bradley had, but it looks a lot similar to it.
He's got his dad's guitar up there.
It's awesome.
Cool, man.
A lot of people were hating on it though. You see in the comments, you're just like, nah,
I don't buy into it.
nah.
I don't even let it into my fucking biosphere.
It doesn't make sense. Why would you hate it? It just makes the more sense for him to be the actual singer for Sublime. Because like if you actually look into like the whole history of Sublime and like what happened and like the fact that like, you know, he died while Jacob was still a little kid, and Jacob kind of grew out without a dad. I don't know. It kind of makes sense, like that he's the singer now. Hopefully, he stays the singer. He's a good voice. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Spectacular. No, yeah. Music's getting. We're in like a music renaissance now. Good music's coming back.
Well, like
People are starting to appreciate rock and roll a little bit more.
well, like alternative and emo is like popular now.
Definitely. It's always been popular. It's just now it's like it's hitting a resurgence, you know? I mean, My Chemical Romance always existed. And, you know, to be alive during that time when they were like a big thing that was it. But now it's just on this bigger scale where it's like, you know, they're doing 3-stage shows and doing all this, you know, like you know, Coachella and stuff like that. Like it's getting big now.
Yeah, there's a lot of like
We all grew up. We all have jobs now. we can get to support these bands.
what's crazy is that what's like really popular right now is new metal, like and new metal. What's it called? Like Deftones, Corn. It's like really popular right now. Like out of a sudden, like everyone is like going towards that direction for some reason. Like a lot of these new bands, like there's like this band called what's it called? Narrowing Head. They're actually really good. I think they might be from Texas. That's another thing. Texas has an amazing new music scene where there's like a bunch of
Oh no, it's been like that.
yeah, but there's like a bunch of awesome like hardcore death metal bands and even like fucking like new metal bands, and it's exciting that like
Pantera was at the height of all the metal stuff. Like that was the hardest stuff coming out of Texas.
yeah, I mean like it's actually pretty impressive because they actually had one album. I forgot the name of the album, but they actually like got number 1 in one of the charts, and it was pretty impressive because at the
You gotta know your
time
stuff. You're gonna get demolished.
I'm gonna get demolished. Oh no. What's it called?
Mr. Mayhem hat over here.
Well, it's Pantera, not Mayhem. Ah, now
I threw
I'm
you off, huh?
no, I'm starting to think of like the actual name because I remember the album cover. It's like it has like a serpent on it.
A serpent? The rattlesnake?
Yeah, it has, and I need to look it up. It's bothering me because I don't know the name. But this album actually like beat like actually like Metallica's album and like even like other like pop albums, and it was actually pretty impressive for that like being a metal
Yeah.
album.
They started as a glam metal band, which is funny. And then they became the heaviest fucking thing ever.
That's hilarious. A lot of people don't know that Pantera was a glam metal hair metal band. Phil used to look.
They didn't even have Phil as a singer at first.
Yeah, it was another guy, but then they got Phil, and then that's when like you know they changed directions and everything. Phil's awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I love that they're actually doing the reunion, and they actually have Zach Wilde playing
That's pretty
for
dope.
Dimebag. Who else? Who else better?
Who do you have playing for Vinnie Paul?
Who is the drummer? I don't want to say it's Dave Lombardo.
That would be sick though.
That would be sick. Oh, it's the Great Southern Trendkill.
Oh yeah.
So that album actually like got them like pretty like. I think it was. I don't want to say the billboards. Whatever. It's not important.
We know nothing about nothing.
But we do know that Kerry King came out with a new band, and it's pretty fucking cool. Have you heard it?
You showed me a couple songs, yeah.
They came out with a music video. It's pretty good. I think. No, it's not the drummer. Never mind. For some reason, I thought it was the same drummer of Megadeth. You know Dirk?
Dirk Diggler?
No, isn't that a River Rat song?
You betcha.
River Rats.
We gotta
keep making music.
I gotta get the
please.
River Rats on here.
Don't stop making
Roland,
music.
Roland and Jed. That would be a sick show. That'd be
River
crazy.
Rats, you promised us an album. Where's his album?
They're working on it, dude. Don't rush them. Where's your album?
I didn't promise anyone anything. The Thailand Islands.
Thailand.
Do you like Muay Thai?
Muay Thai.
Oh, I've asked you this question before.
I've never tried it, but
It's like kickboxing, except you use your knees and your elbows.
a lot of people in the grindcore scene seem to love Muay Thai in the mosh pit.
Oh, you mean like that hardcore dancing stuff?
Yeah, kinda.
See, all right. I used to hate on hardcore dancing, but I kind of get it.
It's fun to almost hit somebody in the face.
You can't really circle pit to a breakdown.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
But I do see I can't get with crowd killing. I can't get with if you're around the pit and you're not in the pit, I've gotten almost hit in the face plenty of times.
I got punched
Kicked
in
in
the
the
throat
face.
by a girl once. That shit hurt in a pit.
Yeah, girls
Girls
go
are.
hard in the pit. They'll
Yeah,
they'll punch you just for standing on the side.
If there's a girl in the pit, stay away from her. She's the dangerous person there. She's the most dangerous. She's out there just
Out
ready
for blood.
out for blood, dude. Every time
Yeah.
there's a girl in the pit, I've always gotten hit by them for some reason. Unless if they are intentionally going after me, then that's another story. But yeah, girls in the pit. I mean,
Some of them go really hard.
yeah.
Some of them will they'll they'll start the pit but they get violent.
Dude, I remember there were some ska shows where like these girls would be like fucking picking it up and then out of nowhere just be throwing elbows.
Yeah.
Shit.
They'll start throwing elbows backwards.
I know. I've been hit by those elbows. Shit hurts.
He's got a strong right arm. He's got a strong right hook, that one.
I remember we went to a LA show and there was this like ska show that we went to, and in the pit there was this one chick, like the only chick in the pit, and I remember there's this one drunk dude that just, you know how drunk dudes are in the pit and they're just fucking nuisance, and I guess like he like hit her in a way or did something to get a reaction from her that she like dropped his ass, came around from the pit and then dropped his ass again.
Shoo.
And I was like, that was the most badass thing I've ever seen.
That's what I came to see.
I'm done for the night. I could leave home now. That's what I came to see.
Getting rowdy in the pit, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Having glasses in the pit sucks. I always take my glasses off now.
Yeah,
Anytime you see me at the pit and I take off my glasses, you know I'm about to fuck shit up.
What was your, the most injuries you got from a pit?
Definitely twisting my ankle at a 45-degree
Oh my
at a
God.
backyard show. I believe the high tones or there was a band that played the backyard show that I hosted here in my house. The High Beats, I think. They were playing a set. So we were all, we had a couple balloons, had a couple drinks, and then I think Eviction Notice was playing that night. And probably like halfway through their set, I was just going hard in the pit. Everything was hitting at the same time. And I just was going around, and then get to one part of the pit. I don't know if I tripped or somebody pushed me or whatever happened, and I just fell and landed on my right ankle, and it just went shoop, a whole 45, just like you roll the same way you roll your ankle like skating, like it just happened right there, and I fell. And here's the thing about falling in the pit: if you fall in the pit, everybody just picks you, like white blood cells. Everybody just picks you up, and they don't take you out of the pit, but they'll push you back into the pit, like you're just still ready to go. I was not having it. Usually I'll keep going, but I had to get out. And people saw me trying to crawl out of the pit, and they're just picking me up and they're throwing me back in, and I'm like, I'm trying to get out. And so I started spazzing. I started freaking out, and there was this big dude like blocking in my front way, and he kept trying to push me, and I literally just started socking him, and I kept screaming, "I'm trying to get out! I'm trying to get out!" Just socking this big dude, and like it wasn't even doing anything to him. He was just taking him, and he was just, what the heck? Just stood to the side and let me out. And I was just like, these guys helped me. They're like, "Hey, dude, you okay?" They put me over their shoulders, put me on a chair, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, we saw that." And they're like, "You good, dude?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I need to get out of there." And they're like, "You want a beer, dude?" And I'm like, they're like, "Dude, if you get a beer, it's gonna help, dude." This is like punk rock. This is like wisdom, like that you learn at like just living life in the fast lane
It's true.
in backyard shows. Like they just like, we'll get you a fucking beer. Stay here. And then all of a sudden, this guy went to go get a beer, and then my girl at the time finds me sitting on this chair in a very awkward position. She was mad all night because as soon as I start doing balloons, she's like, "Oh, you're gonna be doing balloons now?" It's like, this whole thing. And then so I was like, "Yeah, they're just gonna get me a beer," and like I'm calling it quits tonight. This is it. I gotta go home. Like, when somebody snaps their ankle at a show, that's it. Like they're done for the night. And yeah, I went home, woke up the next day, big purple ankle,
Ew.
swollen, just a ball sticking out of my ankle. And I I took the bus home, um, just hopping around, and I went to a River Rat show that same night not Riverside, but I went to a River Rat show that same night. Got back in the pit, but I wasn't going hard. I was just kind of dancing around. Fun night.
Did I go with you to that show?
You did,
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was at the show. He was hurt.
but I still got in the pit.
Actually, there was actually an incident that happened at that show where I think, like,
Someone tried to fight me.
yeah, someone tried to fight you. And
I wasn't even like engaging in this though. I was de-escalating it because somebody got pushed into me, and so I thought he was trying to go back in. Another thing. Okay, the same thing happened. He fell onto me, so I pushed him back into the pit, and he didn't want to go back in the pit. So instead, he turned around and was like, "What the fuck is up?" And I was just like, "No, dude, I'm just chilling." So I went up to him and I started hugging him. I legit just grabbed him and I hugged him, and then he just tries pushing me. He like legit was just like squirming and like pushed me off, and I kept trying to pull him in for a hug, and then you guys got involved in the middle. Like, it looked horrible. It looked like something was going down, but no, I wasn't trying to escalate it whatsoever. I was trying to be, trying to be a loving guy. I'm like, we're all good here, dude. Just give me a hug. That's what you do when you're in the pit. You knock each other around. Maybe you elbow somebody. When the song's over, everybody hugs it out.
it's true.
There's rules to the pit. It's not just if you're angry, go throw some axes or something. I don't know. Dude. Like,
Shoot a gun.
do something. Don't go to the pit.
Kick a homeless person.
Start a bum fight.
Bum fights. The revival.
This is nice. We're actually going pretty deep, but I want to keep going because I don't know how far along it stopped.
For sure. Actually, I wanted to ask if I could use the rest of the room.
Of course. You know where it is. I don't think anybody's in there. I'm going to look through your dumb notes. Podcast talking idea. That's the headline. Here we go. We did most of it. Sublime, Planet of the Apes. Apparently there's a location of where the bodies are buried. This dude writes Teddy like as if he's his friend or something, like he knows him personally. So yeah, everybody calls him Theodore, but we call him Teddy, dude. This guy think he is, dude. Coming to Texas from the 28th to May 1st. So if you're watching this and you're in Texas and you consider yourself a comedian, hit me up on Instagram. I'll be right here. You know where to find me. I'll be at the Sunset Strip Tuesday, the 30th, for Java and Jokes. Maybe I'll get on Kill Tony. Who knows, man? But we're there.
Your fucking faucet is cool.
Oh, thank you, dude. I wish I could change the color. It'd be like green light or something. It'd be sick.
He has a light that comes out of his water. Well, the sink water.
It's just Jesus back there. No, yeah, I was making fun of your notes.
Yeah, what were you saying? You make
Talk about Theodore Roosevelt, call him Teddy like he's your friend.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we know each other.
The
dude.
bro.
We're like at nickname basis right now.
That's nice.
Yeah, dude. You became fucking deputy sheriff. Did you know that? Fucking know that from North Dakota. Did you know that?
How many people do you have to lynch for that?
I don't think he did any of that.
He didn't partake?
He was a dude's dude.
He was like, let's all get along.
He was just like he captured two guys that were like, you know, like he chased after them in like a frozen river or some shit like that, and like he like took them back all the way instead of like fucking hanging them or something along the line. He's a badass guy, dude. Fucking got shot, blind one eye. That's all you need.
Damn.
I know he had a big part to do with like the park reservation things because this man loved his parks and animals.
Nice. All I know about Theodore Roosevelt is Night at the Museum.
Robin Williams?
Yes,
Ben
sir.
Stiller. Dude, Ben Stiller is hilarious. As in, like, when
He's a
he
cool
does,
guy.
like, comedy acts. Like, when he came out in Tenacious D, underrated role.
Definitely.
When he came out, have you seen Hubie's Halloween?
I don't think so.
He comes out, like, I think in the beginning, he's, like, this, like, fucking, like, asylum, like, fucking staff member or something. It's pretty cool. As Steve Buscemi comes out in it, he plays, like, I think he's supposed to be like a werewolf or something.
That's the man right there.
He is the man.
Get a mold of his teeth.
I just found out that he played that old man that in Monster House. Did you know that?
Did he?
Yeah, that old man.
That's crazy. You were in that movie too.
Oh yeah. Fucking what's his name? The boyfriend, right? I've been compared to that a lot.
That's a classic one. Yes, sir.
Sorry, I'm fixing my hair. Do you have ghosts in here?
Probably, yeah, actually.
I have ghosts in my place.
If somebody dies in the house, that means that their spirit still roams.
I had a person die in my place.
Oh, yeah.
And a dog.
That
One
must
of
have
those
sucked.
spirits. Yeah.
It's always bad when a dog dies in the house.
Did you know that like places like vets and everything, like they have a higher suicide rate than like an actual like hospital?
Veterinarians?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I think it's for the fact that like, you know, like the love that you give towards a pet is a little bit more different than the love you give to a human being in a way.
It's similar in some parts, but
Sometimes like some people get more emotionally attached to their pets than they do to like their actual like family.
yeah, their pet doesn't try to
Because
diddle
like
them.
because at the end of the day, like for example, a dog
A human can wreck your life. A dog is like a band-aid.
dog will love you no matter what, dude.
Exactly.
No matter what situation. You could do like the weirdest shit in front of it and then after it'd be like, I still love you.
You can wish. The human mind is so gruesome that you can wish death upon somebody, but you could never wish death upon an animal or someone's dog, unless you're like really,
Yeah, because like
unless you're a crazy man.
and they're like small creatures too. They're like so small and gentle and everything. Except like it's funny because like cats are like the complete opposite of what a dog would be. Like
Yeah, my cat hates me, but
Cats are toxic relationships. The only acceptable toxic relationship you should have.
he'll cut me up, but he'll still cuddle with me.
Yeah. Like, they'll fuck you up. They'll make you treat you like shit.
Gets me all the time,
Emo.
but he still loves me.
What's it called? Yeah. They'll treat you like shit. They'll scream at you if you don't feed them and everything. And then there's
He'll
like,
knock your shit over. Dude.
meanwhile, dog is just like, fucking, like, what are we doing?
You ever have a cat knock your stuff over?
Yeah. Lots of times. Our cat actually broke our bong.
Exiled.
Or our bubbler, actually. We had this cool bubbler, and to this day, it's probably like our favorite. Like,
Banished from the house.
I wish, but we still love her. That's the toxic. That's the thing. It's toxic relationship.
Punish them with less food.
It's like we still have hope. We're still hopeful for that relationship. We're still like, we can change her. You know.
I'll still put you down any minute.
And that's the thing. Like, one thing that I don't like about cats, that they don't tell you if they're in pain, or really, unless if they're like really
They
like,
thug it out.
like if they have their like guts like out. That's the only time I feel like they'll actually say something. Because I remember one time I was walking home from your place, and I saw a cat on the street that
I was
had
with you.
It had its guts out.
And it was still twitching.
Yeah, and I went up to it to take a picture, and it came back to life, and I just felt so fucked up leaving it there. Like, I felt like I
What can
should
you do though?
put it out of his misery. Just fucking.
Put it out with a 22? This old varmint.
Yeah, fucking cats. They're crazy.
Yeah.
But I want a Maine Coon. Maine Coons are like kind of like dogs.
Love a Maine Coon. I had a Maine Coon.
Did you?
Black and white. He was a crazy boy.
I
Needy boy. Very needy.
I love that blind cat you had. To this day, I still think about it.
Yep. He was a trooper. She was a trooper.
She was a trooper.
She got hit by a car.
Oh no!
Right to the dome. My neighbor told me. He's like, hey man, cats got hit by a car.
Damn, that's fucked, dude.
It'd be crazy if it was my neighbor. Just covered up his tracks.
She's like, oh fuck.
God damn it! I gotta tell him.
Like, how do I get away with this? You know what? I'll tell him.
Dude, he just sped off.
Dude, I swear, it wasn't me. He had a car. He just left.
It was the neighbor's dog.
It was
Craziest fucking thing. You wouldn't believe it.
I just looked over here and I saw that you had a big tank. Did you have an animal in there?
Yeah. It used to be turtles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We got rid of them though.
Why?
Too much to handle.
Don't they stink up the place?
They smell like nuclear waste, dude.
Oh, God.
They non-stop shitting. Just constantly shitting.
Ew. Do you want a snake? I can give you a snake.
I want a well-behaved snake.
You could tame it. You can still tame it.
Nah, it's too late. Soul's tainted.
It just doesn't like humans or anything. It's not poisonous though.
Oh, of course not. It's a ball python.
Yeah, it's whatever's. Anyone want a snake?
Sell it, dude.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can totally sell them.
Oh my God!
You can make a living off selling snakes.
Even if it's not tamed.
People want snakes. People want to breed them. People want to take care of them. People want to keep them. It's a crazy business. Because then you can breed them and you can mix colors and yeah.
That one fool died. He had like a snake channel. What's his name?
Brian Barczyk.
I asked you because you know.
The man, the myth, the legend, the absolute G of B&B reptiles.
He was like the Steve Irwin of like the snake community, right?
Beyond that.
Really?
He's the man. He is the snake man. He lived and breathed reptiles. He used to work for a pet shop when he was like in his early teens. First moment he laid eyes and took care of a Burmese python, it's like putting a semi-auto in a trans boy's hand. He's like, I know what to do with this.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Uvalde. We're not posting this. I'm
Yes,
coming to
we
Texas.
are.
Speaking of which, I'm coming to Texas.
We're all going to Texas.
But no, yeah, definitely Brian Barczyk. I hope I'm saying it right. But
Damn, you're not prepared? You're not prepared, dude?
I'm going to my notes, dude.
You're not prepared?
California.
You have to have notes,
We can
dude?
do whatever the fuck we want.
What kind of person? Who has notes? Other than me with my...
So, how would you pronounce that?
No, I'm terrible at pronouncing shit.
Barczyk, right?
Sure.
Yeah. I know my shit, dude.
Barczyk. Nah, nothing tops Steve Irwin. Dude, he went out sad.
Steve Irwin was cool.
But he went out doing, like, what he loved, in a way.
Definitely. But, I mean, crazy way to die.
Yeah, fucking Stingray fucking stabs you through the chest, right? That's what happened?
Yep. He got stabbed by a barb.
I think the worst death is...
On the bobby.
When I think of animal deaths, I think of that one elephant incident I told you about.
Getting stomped to death?
Yeah, where there's this one in India where this one lady got killed by an elephant, and in her funeral the elephant came back.
Oh, yeah.
Stomped her out.
Stomped her
even more.
out.
Dude, imagine, dude.
That's a down-ass elephant.
Dude, elephants are actually pretty smart. And they like remember shit, and they like mourn for their dead too.
Fucking MS-13 could use that elephant.
Oh, yeah, dude. We need elephants, dude.
Imagine if the cartel just started using exotic animals. Pretty sure they have access to all the exotic animals.
Oh yeah, you've never seen those like TikToks where it's like
Just
some like
tigers
Mexican
and
food and
monkeys.
he has like a fucking tiger in his living room just chilling.
If I could have a monkey guarding my fortress with an AK-47, I think I would take that risk.
I forgot who it was, and I could be wrong with this, but I think one of like the head cartel members actually had their own zoo because they like loved animals so much that they like have their own like I guess like preservation or like sanctuary with like their own exotic animals.
That's fucking sick.
It's pretty fucking sick.
Let's
Drugs
just
and animals, dude.
Sell drugs and rule the world.
It's a good cover up. Being at the zoo.
Have you ever seen The Mule?
The Mule?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a movie with, what's his name now? Cowboy. The real cowboy. Ugh. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name.
John Wayne?
Not John Wayne.
Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood. There's a movie with Clint Eastwood. It's about, so he like grows flowers. He has a garden. And like he's like the best gardener. Like he gets all the praises.
Sounds
Gets
kind of gay.
all the ladies. Now, if you were an old man, your options you're gonna feel like you're a loser. You're like, what am I doing with my life? Just watching birds.
Let's
This is what my
plant some
life has come to.
flowers.
That's what my life has come to. This is the best as it's gonna get. So this guy, he's the best gardener.
Okay.
He grows, I believe, orchids. Could be wrong. Very easy plant to grow, basically. And he's just like life comes to a point where he has to like foreclose his house. Crazy shit goes down. Classic cartel story. This old guy that joins the cartel. And he's just like, all right, I could do this. You know, I don't have a record. You know, I need money. My family hates me. I dedicated my life to these flowers, trying to be the provider. And now they're resenting me for it. So, like, you know, I'm just going to be about my bag. And he does. So he pushes hella weight for the cartel.
God damn.
And some 90-year-old man. And he the more he does it, the more, like, cocky he gets. So he's, like, joking around with them. So, like, the members will be he had, like, cartel members following him. Because, like, oh, we got to see what this dude's about. And so he's like, I got this. We're gonna stop halfway to the drop off for the best brisket that you can get in Ohio. Like just completely out of the way. But we got time. So they're like tired, like, man, this guy keeps fucking making stops. And now they're in the middle of Ohio or some random state getting the best brisket that the world has to offer. And there's a bunch of white people just staring these Mexicans down to like, the fuck are these guys? And then the guy comes out with the with the brisket sandwiches. They're like, we need to go. They're like, oh, like they're all looking at us, man. So much attention. It's like, well, you guys are, cause you guys are the only beaners in a pot of crackers. I'm just like, damn. He starts talking like, racist white rich guy talk. But it's funny because he's pushing for the cartel. It's like the money changes them, dude. It's a good movie. It's awesome. It's a little slow. It's a little weird, but like, it's like then this 90-year-old guy is just like buying hookers and like living the cartel life. It's just like, whoa. Life doesn't end for nobody. Life ends when you say it does.
Hell yeah. It just, I find it funny that he must have to been like a real good gardener for like all these Mexicans to be like, yeah,
Checks out. He's good.
he's good.
Clears. He's clear. He's one of us.
Like, because I was about to ask you, like, how did he hold up his own against like these Mexican gardeners, dude?
Hey, they had to teach him how to text too.
Because like, have you ever seen those like videos where it's like they show like these like Hispanic Mexican like workers compared to like white workers? Like, have you seen that? Like, they'll be like building a house and like all these like Hispanic workers, they just like get it like done like fast and like with the rhythm and shit.
Oh yeah, and then
like,
white people are trying to save their knees.
And then like, yeah, and like all these like white people are just like, oh, I need a break. I need to like, I can't do that. Like, it's too dangerous or something, or like I can't do it at that pace or and all this other time. And it's just kind of funny. I remember in Florida they passed like a ban for like I guess like
it's like Eastbound and Down. You ever seen that?
Eastbound and Down.
With Danny McBride.
Oh, Kenny Powers?
Yeah. His dad is like, or his brother's like a white construction worker. He's like telling all the Mexicans what to do though.
I mean, that's how it is.
You work your way up. You know a little Inglés. You move on up.
Since steady sailing from there.
Dude, if there's a joke that a good colleague of mine uses, where it's like, if you're third generation, not a lot of us know Spanish. Second generation usually fluent in Spanish. Like, I could think of all my friends that are in your grade level, all of them speak fluent Spanish, perfect Spanish. Everybody in my grade level, worst Spanish ever. Broken Spanish, if you will. And so it's like, yeah, like, second generation gives us a lot of shit for not speaking Spanish properly. But it's like, at least we will make it up to manager.
That's funny.
Shout out to, I totally butchered his joke, but shout out to Mike Gonzalez.
Yeah, we just stole your joke.
It's quotations, actually.
Kidding.
Yeah, dude. You gotta do your first stand-up set. I'm excited for you. You're gonna do it today, after this podcast.
Probably not.
This kid's up to big things here, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Planet of the Apes. That's it.
And that's a wrap.
Thank you for having me, Barry.
I mean, we did all we could.
Yeah, all you could.
We pushed it to the limit. Next time we won't even have to use headphones.
Awesome.
We could just like fucking do our pros, dude. We got this shit.
Dude.
And we'll have our own Jamie, dude. We'll be like, pull it up.
Oh no.
Damn.
Sorry, they're both empty.
There's some viable footage.